should say that I'm going. Yep, there I am. It says live. There I am. Hola, Mr. Neil. Oh, it's on that side. So it needs to be on this side. Because
Action. Happy Fatwood fucking Friday, my friend.
it says there's two people, so I don't know. Could be just me and you, Mr. Neil. I don't know. Miss Jessica. Yeah, it's damn hot over here in the sun. I think the thermometer thingy said something around 36 to 40. So tad early for that. Oh, Mr. Mock, what's happening? 3 Squatch, that's number 4. Cheers to all y'all. Miss Jessica, I used some of Matt's Fatwood today. Yeah, I did. One and done. Perfect. How was everybody's week? Wasn't what? Hey, do you know that I'm actually early today? Did you see that? For those that are always saying, hey, you must be having a coffee or having another puff on the smoke or but I was like almost 10 minutes early this morning or this evening. Yeah, this evening. Yeah. 90 in the desert, eh? That's so wasn't last year, but the year before we had some freaking damn hot, pretty damn hot. I think there was like 55 and almost 60 degrees Celsius, and it was just my sweat had sweat. It was just very sweaty and very explosively dry woods around us, so it was kind of sketchy. It's crazy. Wasn't watching the time, my bad. All good. Week was long and hard. Also, that's what she said. Ma. Have to do a fire, but been too wet. Well, here's the thing, Miss Jessica. Fatwood burns in the wet. It's the one thing that fatwood is really, really good. Just needs, like, even if you just have a lighter and light one chunk, all of it'll and it'll be hot, and yeah. And I didn't even use a lot of it, but because I've been carving, like I still have well, this is a perfect example. This is some of the carving tools that I use, and look, it's full of chips of wood. So I've got like chip, like I carve in flats, like empty flats, and that way I can like sit on the couch and just kind of whittle around stuff. Whittle in a moose knuck for Mr. Zach at Crispy Boy, as Crispy Donut, and Goons Gear. It's gonna look like a hoof, and I'm gonna put, where'd it go? Elk fur on it, or elk hair. It's like very coarse, so it's he's seen this, but I don't think he knows that it's gonna be like a furry furry knuck, a furry holy knuck. Waiting on a QB Bravo on Tonto on Monday. Slick. Not fun to sit out and enjoy it. Also, time has premium. Oh yeah, FEMA time is the most. Yeah. I can't remember how it's most valuable commodity in life is time, because all we can do is be grateful for today. Can't do shit about yesterday, and tomorrow's not here, so try to be the best version of we that we can be for each day. And enjoy. Because that's what everybody would want us to be doing. It's just try and see the good in everything. It's hard nowadays, especially with everything the way the world is right now. But flowers are pretty, birds are cool. Yeah. Oh, so there may be some moving on, let's say, some housing changes here pretty quick. So if you guys are sending or wanting to do sticker thing chain swap outs right now, hold off. We just don't know yet, but we might be. I'll just leave it at that because I don't want, just in case, you never know. Just gotta. Sometimes you just gotta. Holy moose knuckle. Yeah, it's going to be interesting once it's all done, because it's going to be kind of time consuming. I'm going to be like poking holes on an angle into it so I can epoxy the hairs into it. It's going to be a process, but I think the overall effect will be pretty neat. I should be making a video of it, but this is the second one I made. I sent one, but it didn't make it somehow. I don't understand that, but I'm definitely going to put it in like a bubble wrapper and tracking number, and I'm just going to like insure the fuck out of it, because I mean, it's time consuming making them, and I don't know. It's going to be one of one, that's for sure. It's going to be, unless people want to pay ridiculous amounts of money for them. Yeah, I think it's just going to be one off. God, really? Did Donovan send it to you, or did Wyatt, make how explain yourself. Did Wyatt make one for another one besides the one that he made for Donovan? Hey, Lone Wolf, Black Star, how you folks doing? If anybody hasn't seen Wyatt Hines's Canadian kukri that he and Matt kind of designed, it's on Donovan 2's channel. Just I think it's I can't remember what it was called. I think it was the Canadian kukri because it has like quite the cool mural in it as well. He did like, yeah. It would be like a showpiece. Like I would worry that I would scratch the shit out of it, and it would just definitely be like a wall hanger for sure because his work is absolutely epic. I strive to be even at like, well, if I can get like maybe even 50% the way of Wyatt's knife making skills, I think I'll be doing okay because yeah, man, Wyatt's the man when it comes to making shit. Hey, Bushcraft, what's happening? How are your guys' week? I have a few projects that I need to get done, but yeah, the last few, well, at least the last 2 weeks have been excellent. Oh, that's so it's just one of one, Miss Jessica? Oh, I just got goosebumps. Stoked. I'm really like, baby.
Yeah.
So remember Donovan 2 and the Canadian kukri?
Yeah.
Miss Jessica bought it from him.
Oh wow.
So she's got it now.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I knew she.
I'm so happy about that.
Like we've been really like, yeah. I'm very.
Oh, that's so good to hear.
I don't know if you can hear her, but like she's over the moon. Like that's, yeah. That makes me so happy, like so happy. It just needed to be with you, I think. Kenny boy, I'm glad you showed up. I was waiting. So, Mr. Ken from Last Chance Knives down there, he was the winner of Choir Boys Cutlery knife building competition. Again, Kenny, bro, you freaking nailed it out the park. Like, really grateful to be in such awesome company of builders this year for sure. But that being said, he knew that like I'm the most, I can get it kind of sharp, but I'm not really good at sharpening stuff. So over the past few weeks, I've been acquiring better guided sharpening systems and whatnot. But Mr. Ken knew that my infatuation with leather, as well as trying to build cool knives, he sent me a whole bunch of Epic stickers, Last Chance knives. I think this one's a magnet. I don't want to put it close to the screen. And a couple more of the same. This leather conditioning, and like even in like you can throw that in your bush bag and seal. It's like a chapstick style, same deal. Balm for your leather work. I'm stoked about that, by the way. Like, seriously, can't wait to put that to use, because I'm not the best leather worker. Like, I'm like very fresh to it, but I've got a good set of tools, and my skills are getting better. So, but I nick, and I like, I don't know how to save leather from getting, like, especially if it's new, like any new leather that's not conditioned, any mark, like if you hit it with a sharp edge, or you brush something, like say you're walking through the bush and you scrape your knife on the bark of a tree, it'll gouge. So you need to like condition your leather, or condition it previous to selling, because conditioned leather, I don't know, it's more better, okay? And also knife lube and sharpening oil as well. But this is the thing that's really, really cool. So, Ken, I guess you 3D print these angle. So if you set up your jig for sharpening your knives, you can basically have any angle, from kitchen knives to bushcraft, and I think you can even get, I think, the 20 for sure. Like if you want for all of your like wood tools, 20 degrees is really good for wood tools. But every guide, you just set it up on and you know what I mean? It's just that easy. Once you're all locked in place and you got that angle, a few sides, there's like 5 scratches, flip, 5 scratches, flip, and then I've got like a multitude of grits now. And the company that I bought the knife sharpening, they reached out and said, "How do you think about the stones?" I was like, "Well, I've sharpened, well, the first knife I butchered, and basically and it was like a diamond stone, so basically all the diamonds like fell off as I was, so kind of complained about that. So they sent like a swag load plus another diamond stone and a strop. So all I have to do is load the strop, and I can strop all my knives just with a couple passes with that. It's pretty sweet. So I haven't even been using the thing. I can't even give it an awesome opinion whether it be good or bad, right? Like I haven't even put it to work, and they're like, I'm gonna have to say that in the review because it seems like a good system, but it's with better sharpening stones of the same kind of style fit in this as well. So the unit itself is well built, and it's the upgraded, so it's like it's the best of their units that they make. So, and it's got, there's a lot of really good reviews about it, and it's just a matter of practice, right, Ken? I spent the last 2 months trying to sell stuff. Equipment, can sell coffee. So you're not going anymore? Oh, that's a drag. Sorry to hear that, dude. You're gonna make it, Wills. Oh, that hits me right in the feels. That's so cool, Miss Jessica. Like so cool. It takes time and practice. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I mean, back in the day, I learned how to sharpen from a butcher from Glenwood Meats in Victoria, but I was like young, and I've done my body weight in drugs since then. So they say it's like riding a bike. I guess, yeah, kind of. I can make it so it's not slicing paper sharp, but it's pretty close. 3D printed. And so, do you want to plug? Do you have you have a wrench? You want to plug your stuff, Mr. Ken, your website and whatnot? Because he does. He's got an Etsy store. I think. Like, is that what? I hope I'm not just. I believe that you do have an Etsy store, right? Because Etsy, yeah, Etsy.com. And he's got, obviously, you've got the guides, the lubes, the leather care, the bombs. Yeah, like you got a whole bunch of good. I've always wanted one of those 3D printers, but like they're always upgrading, and they're pretty pricey. They're not. I got to get good at one thing before I can get on another thing. I said a giveaway. You said something. Did you send something to me? Spam. I sat. Get away. I don't understand that bushcraft. Here, yeah. I set giveaway and I don't know. Explain more. I just don't understand. So how does Etsy work? Like, do you pay taxes, or like is there a user fee? Like, do they ding you on, like, how does Etsy work? Is it pretty easy to navigate and set up? Do you have to pay into it? Do they take a commission off of what you sell? Hey, Steven. Okay, yeah. But is it worth? And do you have to pay taxes on that stuff? Like at the end of the year when you do your taxes, do you have to, or is that all because you're your own entity? Taxes when you make 600. Okay. So if you make, oh yeah. They always want their taxes, even if you're self doing. Yeah, I just don't understand that. Because you already pay taxes on the stuff to sell that stuff. But just don't understand. There's got to be a better way. Everybody wants, well, you got to pay for their war somehow, right? Taxes are taxed. And even those taxes are taxed some more. And if it's resold, then they get more taxes. Like, where does that taxation end up stopping? Like, how many taxes does one thing, like, okay, so I bought this, I paid taxes on it. Now, if I sell it to you, do I have to pay the taxes to the tax man because I sold that candy bar to you? So how many times do you pay taxes on that one? Because the store pays taxes on it. And the manufacturer that makes them pays taxes on them. Why doesn't the tax man get taxed? Frickin' frack and frack and frick. You know what I mean? Randy's SGD. Does he really like the products? So they say the only way to get around the fees is to sell privately. Payment made with the money order. That's why cash is king. I don't have to pay taxes on the candy bar if you sell them. Why should I pay taxes on the candy bar if the guy that sold it to me already paid taxes for it, though? So it's like everybody wants their chunk, bro. Everybody. If you add up all the hidden taxes we pay, over 50%, it's true. Yeah. Like, we've got homeless veterans. We've got rampant amounts of addiction. Why can't we build more addiction treatment centers with detox beds so we can get... I'm very grateful. So that open air free, like, you can do as much dope, any kind of dope was free, and you don't get charged for it. Pilot project that they did in BC, they finally ixnayed it. Coming from an addict's point of view, giving addicts free drugs and keeping them addicted instead of putting the money that you're spending on the drugs to keep the addicts keep on being addicts, instead of supporting him through his recovery, getting him fixed. If he commits a crime to get those dopes, he goes to jail. He doesn't get the revolving door of go and do it again, go and do it again. And there was a statistic that the same 40 people in BC did over 6,000 crimes combined in a year. 6,000 crimes for over 40 people in a year, and they are still out. Whatever happened, if you do the crime, you do the time. You get cleaned up. When you get out of jail, you go into treatment, you get recovery, you get to go to a second hand, like a halfway. Like, they should have shit like that for people. Just and the crooked politicians, they keep on getting richer and we keep on getting poorer. It just doesn't fucking make sense, man. Make it make sense. I blame CPS. When a parent wasn't allowed to be a parent and discipline their child, and they got in trouble for disciplining their child, that's when the world started going to shit. Because parents weren't allowed to be parents, kids ran the world, and then look at where we're at right now. Crimes up, deaths, overdoses, homelessness, refugee crisis, like, it we're already there, man. We're really already there. There's so many addicted, homeless people right now. Like, it ain't right. But they'll send billions and hundreds of billions of dollars to wars that have zero to do with us. All of our vets are going through crises and they can't be helped. But there's help available. But where's the help? All the money is going to wars that have nothing to do with us. But we can have coffee, so that makes it okay. I get to hang out with the likes of you guys that kind of understand the same shit that we're going through. We're all on the same marble floating around in space. Just all I know is the less people I have in my life, I've been happier. Like, I'm not joking. We have a whopping this many people. That's it. Yeah, sending money overseas is just a loan. Yeah, and all the food that we're sending is getting stolen. So it just doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I don't buy coffees out anymore either. Like, it's like they want fucking $5 for a cup of coffee. It's just, I'll make it at home and take it with me. You just seeing that we were alive now? That's okay. How was your week, Mr. Jim? Mark, I can barely afford to pay attention. Yeah. That's why weed is a good thing. Just kind of like makes everything okay. 420 is one of my favorite parts of the day. Yeah. Is everybody's plans for the weekend? I'm going to set up and put edges on this is my Mora. I've literally beat the live and piss out of it. I haven't put an edge, I haven't stropped it, haven't done anything with it in over a year. She needs a good cleaning. I broke the tip off of it the first week I had it, so I'm going to try and put a new edge and new tip on it. And I think, hey, Ken, what would your, like, this is obviously a Scandi grind. Would that be at a 20-degree angle? The Scandi? I think I like the Scandi. Mind you, I like the I don't even know what Bushcraft or Bark River grind is. I think it's not Scandi. I think it's I don't even know. I need to start learning about different grinds and what the actual names and what they're best for. Groceries and laundry. I have 2 weddings to run sound for this weekend, so it'll be busy. Yeah, I bet. You figure 11 degrees on this one per side. And you figure should I run through all the great, like just see what's best of that whole set, or what do you think? Like, start from like 120 and go up, because I'm gonna have to re-profile the tip, so get her done for the like grinding it off so the tip can get to be a tip again. You know what I mean? Or should I hit it with a belt sander and then try and contour that whole same angle that the Scandi is? Probably be quicker to hit it with the 1x30. Mark. 2 weddings, that's free food and cake. You're awesome, Mark. 11 is standard. Gotcha. Ozark, what's happening, homie? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just grind it. Like, just round that bevel just a little bit. I don't know if I'll bring it all the way down. Well, maybe. Why not? I gotta learn how to do that shit anyway, so I'll do a whole reprofile on that tip. Fingers crossed that works. I'm sure it'll look all right. The problem is the free food and cake is offset by the cost. Yeah. And then what's involved with that, Ken? Taxes. Because them taxes, everybody's got to have them taxes. Oh, and P&W sent some suede, a whole bunch of suede for me. So, a whole pile of it. And so P&W Fun Stuff, he does a lot of wood stuff. He made us wands. I love this one. It's like the Harry Potter stick. Hiya! And he's got some access to some amazing woods. I'm a wood fanatic. It's like Alakazam. And a couple of his Kimmer's always has or already has hers on her. That's upside down. Here we go. P and Dub fun stuff. Hey, yeah. Oh, that's true. It's all right. But yeah, Mr. Josh is pretty awesome. Alakazam. Poof. I don't know any of that. I just I'm lucky if I remember last week. Let me put that back. Hey Ken, do you know if there's any way that I can chemically or ways to make this more stiff? I guess I could like tack it to I've got knife liners, like that really thin 1/16 handle, knife handle, knife liners, like, you know what I mean? See the red liners there? So it's like that thin, but it's maybe do like a Kydex suede hybrid sheath kind of deal. I don't know. This is what's happening with, I'm going to be doing webbing and eyelets. I still haven't got to this. I've been trying to. It's going to have to be a few days till I get into that. Mark. Yeah, no, it's fucking funny guy. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. Maybe, yeah, too, because I've got some Kydex too, but I got to get better foam, because what I'm using for, I'm actually using it as a butt pat too, like these interlocking foam blocks. It's just like I can't really, yeah. Until I know the home front situation, I can't order from Amazon for until I know what's happening. But and Kydex is bloody expensive. I don't. Is it cheap down there? Cheaper down there than it is up here? Because it's like I don't understand. Yeah, I've got some ideas with the sheets of
Coffee's
cut.
ready, my love. Did you want one?
Yes, please. Thank you.
You're welcome.
She's so good to me. So grateful. Thanks for the swag, dude. I can't. You're gonna be a part of the board. I need to get another board. Is what I need. Because what I need is probably like a 4x8 sheet of plywood and some cork, and then just put the cork, or maybe get a sheet of tin, like a 4x8 sheet of tin, and put, like, he's already got magnets, so that's already what I'm thinking. But I can,
Love you.
You're amazing.
You're amazing.
Love you.
Love you.
She's so good to me. The only way to get it in, yeah. And I'm just not that big yet, so. But I tell you, when I win the lottery, me and Mark has got plans, right, Mark? All I know is I'm gonna have set myself up with a bit of a hobby that even if I had needed to like stop this hobby and move to another hobby for a bit, just have the shop so I can still go back to that project as is. Don't move in it. It's just that project. And then I have space to do another project. If I don't like that project, I'll go to this project. And I have the space to do that. You know what I mean? Because this desk, 6 feet, and then the wall is like basically right there, dresser. So like 3 feet, little walkway, and then all of our camping gear. So it's like a little nook. And Mark knows. It's just I need a second room or like a whole third room. So it'd be like a workshop area, a studio area, like gaming area, and then obviously the bedroom. I don't use much either, so a bulk pack lasts me a couple. Yeah. Oh, Mark, I tell you, we will be the best caretakers of the property that you buy up here. It's true. If anybody wants to buy property up here and have a caretaker or like a really nice camping destination in Canada, it's got some of the best fishing. We got lakes, we've got massive river fishing, and we've got some of the best seafood out all across this little island. So yeah, Yubo is a beautiful place to live. Yes, it is. There's not a lot of people here either, so it's fan freaking tastic. But yeah, one day, right, Mark? One day. Many plans. One day, yes, sir. One day. But yeah, my plan is to sharpen try and figure out this. I hate the limbo in between, like if you're like there's not confirmation just yet, but like it's getting to that point where either we shit gets figured out here or we just but that in between moment, the uncertainty of that unknown, all I know is everything works out in the end and everything is going to be okay. Just the big guy upstairs doesn't put it too much on our plate that we can't handle. So Just gotta have faith that it'll just, yeah. But until that day, just be grateful for today, because tomorrow's not promised. Can't do shit about yesterday. Brand new American, you know what's up. That's what's up. Salute you, my friend. Are you driving, Patrick? Better not be driving. I tell you, man, like, I'm actually going to be sharpening. We were just talking about what I was going to do. I'm going to take care of this one and that tip and put a good clean in. But, oh, chippy one here. Got a little itty bitty chip. Here, you can see it there better. Right? You can see the tip. But close to the tip, it's about 1/4 inch from the tip. A little smiley face, or a Savamel face. It's going right about there. But Last Chance hooked me up with some sharpening guides, BNA. So definitely going to be purdying up some of the blades in the collection. This is a workhorse, so yes, it is. Might take a few passes and to make it nice again, but yeah, she's going to get a pampering. 17 to 20. Okay. Well, just so happens, like I said, like every like from 20 to 10, I think. So, and everything in between, all the good angles for all types of blades for sure. Ken, I can't thank you enough for that, bro. Like, it's gonna definitely help me get better at. I can make it, I just can't sharpen it just yet. And I'm excited about the strop they sent too. That's really cool. And I've got some really good compound. So the best compound I've found so far, it comes from a carving company called Beaver Bushcraft, or Beaver Bushcraft, I think. It's carving tool company. But yeah. No, I think it's in that box over there. I'm not going to dig it out right now. But they have some of the best compounds. It's almost like a clay, green clay, but it's gaudy. Like seriously, if I can't, it's right there. Like if I can't put machine or the sharpener to that angle, it's obviously user error. You know what I mean? But no. Between that and this stuff, we'll be doing okay. Randy, Kenny was just saying something about you. Ears must have been ringing. How you been, Mr. Randy? How was your week, Chris? Have a workshop store on that. See, yeah, and that's perfect. Like you can just put it to the, like with these, I can probably just, yeah, I can figure. I'll either tape it or clamp it, or I'll figure out how to. I'll probably just tape it with clear tape just to set the angle with its set up, and then once it's all anchored with the Allen key and it's all positioned perfectly, I'll untape it, and obviously I'll check each knife if it's me or the machine, or they have a slot. Aren't you a smart guy? I just don't want to take it apart. I can put it in a bag. Why can't I? A bag. Yeah, I got a bag. Aren't you a smart guy? Look at that. Fantastic, Ken. Like, dude, you really thought that out. That's yeah, man. Yeah, that's dope. Oh, and you said 11? Imagine that. Look at the see, everything happens for a reason, man. Literally, everything happens for a reason. That's hilarious. It goes in here. That's so cool. So yeah, I set that up. When it's level with it, that is the angle. Allen key it in place, and booyah! I didn't catch what. Sorry, I was. Oh, where'd you go? There we go. Training. Glad the weekend is here. How about you, Derbs? Dude, like I'm, grateful for another day on this side of the dirt for sure. Just it was. I just wish I had direction. That's all I know. I had like confirmation and direction. I would be more at ease, but just taking it one day at a time, brother, man. One day at a time. And that's all we can do. Just trying to be grateful. Knife, I haven't done anything. And I started a few new things last week and had organized for that and haven't had the time. Working tomorrow, Mark. Oh, loud. Plunkety plunk plunk. Oh, CBC News. Commie Center. And seriously, that's all. Like, just as long as there's food on the table and a coffee in my hand, Kimmer's comfortable, and she knows that everything's going to be okay. And everything is, it always ends up being okay. It's just getting there. And I fear change, so it just, yeah. And when you get comfortable and everything starts looking okay, then there's always something. So until we what I want is just to find a place where I can just be left the frick alone. I can just do whatever I need to do to like make things happy, grow my plants, sharpen knives, drink coffee. Just, I mean, there is an end game in, but you have to play the game out, right? It's just trying to be grateful through it all. That's the thing. And having you guys around, yeah. A lot of you guys, we talk besides just shooting the shit here. So I'm eternally grateful for the chatting, like even the email. The emails help. I mean, it's just when you go into recovery and you leave everything that was toxic behind and you come out and you isolate and try and work on you for so many years, and then you find that 90% of the people in the world are toxic now, and I don't have time for that in my life. So I try to surround myself with people that are like-minded and just have no expectations, just you guys are really great for my mental health, that's for sure, because I can rant and you guys are like there for me, and I appreciate you guys. And who would do a 1500? I would have to train for a buttload of time, but I always wanted to do across Canada, either walk or bicycle. The only hard thing would be the Coca-Cola. It's even in the summer, it's treacherous. So, and you would have to start basically probably the very end of winter. So unless you're going to go from that end and come here, because then everything's flat until you get to the Rockies, and then you got to go over the Rockies. And I think Canada is like almost 7,000 kilometers. So I don't know what that is miles. 5,000 miles. I've done it in a vehicle. I've done Red Cross to Nova Scotia. Well, Ontario in a car, and on a crotch rocket I did it twice, and I'll never do it on a crotch rocket again. And it was quite interesting, to say the least. The prairies were pretty sketchy with the speeds and the winds. Gusty. Get blown off real quick if you're going fast. You would have 3 weeks to get Atlanta, Georgia from New Hampshire. And you say you do like 150 kilometers a day or miles a day. Can't remember. I think you said something like that. It's a really long ride if you're crunched over a tank, and it's bumpy. Takes a toll on the back for sure, but it's fun. You can get places fast. What are you going with? 100 a day? That's pretty good. What do you want, Patrick? What are you going to go for? Gixxer. Nice. Which year? Like a brand new one? Are you going to do stuff to it? Like, not brand new. No, okay, yeah. Yeah, Gixxers are fun. Definitely faster than the CBR 600s. Yeah. I rode the RR, and man, it was just fucking snappy little bike. Loud though. It was fucking really loud. You can definitely hear you coming. Yeah. You know what you should do is get everybody's stickers and then get it clear coated into the tank and everything, like all of our channel stickers. I think that would be something I would do because I've got a shit ton. Tire warmers, yeah. For the track days. It's always nice, especially on track days, if you have warmers. Saves a lot of lives. Safer too. You're riding on cold tires, you just never know. Trackie. Yeah, these maniacs that go like 260 miles an hour weaving through traffic it almost makes me sick sometimes watching, because if I'm doing stupid stuff, I'm doing it really late at night, and I'm just glad I don't have a bike anymore, because less traffic, but playing Russian roulette with drunks at that time too. So it's, at least on tracks, you have medics on standby if you go down hard, especially if you're going fast. Because back in the day, I didn't have no cell phone. I didn't have any, no freaking, yeah, there's yeah, there's no get out of jail free card. If, yeah. Yeah, and if I do get back into it, I'm gonna ride a couch, have stereo, and just cruise. Because Kimmer's is not gonna have it. No, she's not. She'll ride with me, but she won't ride a crotch rocket going buck nutty anymore. And some of the couches nowadays are pretty equipped with anything that you want. You can basically, yeah, I think I'm one of those dumb old riders now, because it's just not worth. In our 20s, we're 10 foot tall and bulletproof, and I got knocked down and I've been shot. So those two get out of jail frees are out. So there's no playing with that. If anyone wants to buy me a coffee at Blade Show Atlanta, man, I wish I could get to that. That'd be fucking. I wish they had something like that up here. Blade Show. Because there's a lot of knife nuts up here, and it'd be cool if there was a Blade up here one day. Like a Euro Churro kind of deal. Yeah, I would something like that would be ideal, because there's, especially on the island, all the most northern trip is all gravel, so you would definitely want enduro style, because I mean, you can change tires on stuff, but like, it's just, taking a crotch rocket on dirt roads, you're just asking for trouble. You know? Unless you're like Red Bull trained kind of deal. It's just and if it's a nice bike, you don't want to dump it. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's the thing. West Oregon, yeah, but that's still down there. Yeah, Trudeau, yeah, Trader Trudeau would never let out. That's true. That's 100% true. Yeah, he'd rather give it to the Ukrainians. But yeah, that's my plan for this weekend. I'm gonna learn more about my sharpening system. Start organizing and downsizing and putting stuff away, like so it could be moved. But that there is my planies. Some sharpening, I gotta get some yard work done too. And yeah, that's their plans there. I stand with truckers. Trudeau is a loser. Riddle me this. So he's been politician for, I mean, his daddy was politician, so he's been in it all of his life. How does a politician go from making $400,000 a year to being 100+ millionaire on a politician's salary? I think every person in politics should be audited and public records of everything. I think everything should be on the table. We should know exactly the fuck who we were dealing with from day one. If you're skimming it off the top to the fucking what do the Russians say? To the lube, the they go there. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, the sprinters. Steve-O from Jackass, he lives in one half the year, and he's got his own little studio. He's got everything that he needs in that little fucking thing. Like I think that would be a great. I think that would be fun. Really, like I would have to really downsize though, because or put stuff in storage until. But yeah, it would be cool to do a tour in some sort of adventure van for sure. Yeah, it sounds fun, eh? Rebooted. Insider trading. Laundering money through the wars. Yeah, that's true. You get a Ford. Kevin Z. Learned my regular fixie sucks. What's the recommend? Well, it depends on your budget. For budget friendly, I would go BPS because their knives are well made. They've got really good sheaths. It's high carbon steel though. Or if you got the finances, get something like the Bushcrafter from Bark River, or the Aurora. Aurora is a good one from Bark River. Rich people toy haulers at the track can be pretty good. Oh yeah, hydraulic this is and that's, and like look at this lift, picks up everything, and have a party deck and triple wide because pop out both sides. And yeah, rich people toy haulers. That's the end game, right, Mark? Big chunk of property, park those party wagon adventure hauler toy players. A lot of finance kids in New York at the track that I go to see some insane displays of capital. I can imagine. Look what I got. Look what I like. Yeah. Okay. It's disgusting, isn't it? I really wish that if I ever won that fucking ridiculous amount, like worth $500 million, like I would definitely set my friends up like $500 million. So like how many hundreds of millions? Like 500 million. So I can definitely set up everybody in with $1 million. Like tell you, I don't know. Stay awesome, Kevin. I'm in a tent trying to sleep, listening to their generator and AC running. Oh yeah, it's rough life, eh? Telling you, rough life. Gotta hate clampers. I would buy us so many acres to roam, forage, and bushcraft, camp, live, and yeah, totally. That's exactly what I would do too. Buy a big chunk of waterfront all the way in, and then fortify that whole property and just have all the homies come and hang out. I'm in. So, Mark, brand new, all the other people, if we all collectively win, let's just make something like that absolutely happen, because why the fuck not? That kind of money, that's stupid wish money. That's like, if you get that kind of wish money, you can absolutely make wishes happen. So I don't need much. Really don't. Little chunk of property that has a 365 running river that goes through. I could generate power, live very, very meagerly. An island. Get yourself an island, man. But yeah, totally. They would just. I often think, how many billionaires is there out there? And you never know unless you truly ask. Like, just what are they going to say? No. Hey, can I have $1 million? This is my idea. Write me a check. Go and make that idea happen, and then just thanks. You never know. Like my mom always said, ask questions, because until you ask them, you don't know the answer. So ask questions. Worst thing they can say is no. So I just need a list of billionaires. They're really hard to find lists and direct phone numbers. Anybody get any hookups, hook me up. I'll definitely keep you in the mind if that ever happened, because I have no shame. I have no problem asking really wealthy people if they just want to, like, hey, what are you doing with this money? Like, can I just go and live my best life by myself in the bush? Just one more person that you would never ever have to see again. Mackenzie only evict people that have dull knives. Too lazy to sharpen. You're out. Yeah. Microsoft, Amazon, Boeing, Starlink. The only dumb question there is the one that you don't ask, and that's true, because there's no dumb question. It's just the dumb answers. Or if anybody wants to like have a piece of property in a beautiful chunk of paradise in Yibo, but still want to have their life down there, you just need a caretaker to take care of that awesome piece of property. I will gladly take care of that said property. Just I'll build a little cabin on the side of in the very middle of the woods. And when you come, I'll bugger off. And then when you leave, I'll come back. Then that'd be awesome. That would be the best life. One day, I suppose. One day. But you just never know. You just never know. But that being said, we've passed that 1.5 hour mark, and I need to smoke, because I'm a dirty smoker, and it's been an hour and a half. And y'all been fun. Appreciate y'all. Hope everybody has an amazing weekend. It's supposed to be ridiculously hot this weekend. So if you're in a PNW, hydrate. Remember to always thank, appreciate, and hug a vet. Appreciate them, because for some reason they think we're pretty cool and defend us. So appreciate that. And they make the freedoms like so we can do shit like this. So definitely thank a vet, hug a vet, appreciate a vet. If you're an addict, never quit quitting. Reach out. I'm an addict. I can't help you financially, but if you need an ear or if you need a number to a treatment center, I'll 100% help you with that, because I know it sucks. Like, it took me a long time of falling and slipping and falling and relapse. But if you keep on trying, it does work. It does finally, the monotony of it all just is, it tires you out. You just get enough. Once you're at that point and you need help, reach out, ask for it, because there's people like us out there. But I didn't bring Papa Rhino, or Papa Rhino. Choo Choo. He's out hanging out with and keep Ron T and his family in your thoughts, because there's some shit happening that he needs some thoughts and prayers out there for him. So I'll get IGBGMT. I don't know what that means. Gonna be living in the woods 3 weeks. I tell you, Papa Rhino, if you end up making a shit ton of money on that property, like you hit a gold mine, you strike it rich, think of us little people on the island, and maybe you can buy a piece of property out here that does the same. Stranger things have happened. Just saying. But yes, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Thanks for letting me vent. It's been a quite the couple weeks. Let's just say it like that. But appreciate you. Hope you guys have an amazing weekend, and I'll probably see you guys in the streams here and there and everywhere. And you know, if I got that, if we got passports and we can like I don't, if I move, I want to just never move again. Just like I want to just I'm done with the world and how it is right now. I'm almost to the point where I want to dig into a mountain and just fortify it and double kickstands to everybody. We'll talk, Papa Rhino. Like, you're in the Appalachians, and how far is that into from Michigan? Is it far? Regardless, I'd be still in the state, so I can travel, so it wouldn't matter. We'll talk, Papa Rhino. That's what everybody needs. It's just that one, like, all or nothing move forever. Like, and that's what I'm looking for. Is like, I don't want to fucking move again. This is it. When I go, I'm staying. You know, fucking dig a hole out back and fucking bury me, because I am not moving again. Anyways, love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. And like I said, we'll see each other in the stream somewhere.